The Chicago Lighthouse Assistive Technology Center presents a demonstration of the Acrobat HD Ultra.
Hello, this is Luke Scriven, Assistive Technology Manager here at the Chicago Lighthouse. So here we have the Acrobat HD Ultra. Why is it HD Ultra? Well, that's because it's high definition, HD, and it's Ultra because it has a 1080p camera. And 1080p is the best type of HD that you can get with the sharpest image. And so we get a nice clear image with this, and we also have a very large screen with this one, a 27-inch screen, which is larger than any of the other CCTVs that we carry here at the Chicago Lighthouse. So let's take a look at some of the features of this CCTV. And first of all, we're going to have a look at magnification, something that you'll get with all CCTVs. So I've got a book underneath the screen here, and there is a remote control that we use to control the device, and there's a circular area, and if I press on the top of the circle, we will zoom in, and here we go. We can get it nice and large if we need to, and then on the bottom of the circle, that will zoom out. And the great thing about this is, with this particular high definition camera, when we zoom out, we can actually fit a very large area of text on the screen. So here I've got a book. I have both pages of the book open, and we can fit both pages on the screen with room to spare on either side, which is excellent. And we almost fit the entire height of the book on there as well. So for those people who need some contrast enhancement but not too much magnification, for example those with glaucoma and retinitis pigmentosa, then this is a really good device because we can fit so much text on there, put it into our high contrast mode. Here I have a high contrast white text on a black background, and now I don't have to move the text around too much as I read, so it's going to make it nice and convenient for me to read with. So I particularly like this CCTV for that purpose. Some other color modes we have a nice yellow on blue, green on black, yellow on black, and then we have a color. So if I put my hand underneath here, hopefully you're able to see that the color reproduction is very nice. It's a very true color, and that will be great for looking at things like photographs or pictures in magazines and that type of thing. Now, one thing we can do if we don't like the white balance is we can actually go ahead and change the white balance, and that feature is quite unique. So on the control here, I have a button that says WB for white balance, and if I hold that down, I can switch between different white balance modes. This is a warm mode. It gives us a nice yellow light, so if that works for us, then we can use that. If I move to the next one, we have the normal mode. This is just your standard kind of white balance. That's what I generally prefer to use it in, but obviously that's just my personal preference. We have the cool mode. That's more of a kind of blue light, much cooler image. And then I think the next one is the auto mode, and that will adjust depending on what the light is like in the room that you're in. And so that's a really cool feature and is quite unique. And one more thing I would like to show you is the line markers. Line markers can assist you with reading. They're particularly useful if you need a higher level of magnification. At that point, you might find that you lose your place as you read, and line markers are designed to help stop that from happening. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the line markers here, and what we have is two lines on the screen, one above and one below, and so we can place the line of text that we want to read within these lines, and they will help us keep track. And we have some extra buttons on the controller that can change the height of those lines, so we can make them the right size for whatever magnification we're using. And as we read now, we've got something to help us keep track of our sentences. So that's really nice to see. We have horizontal line markers. We also have vertical line markers. Those are good for when you're reading columns, for example, with the newspaper. And if we keep on going, we will see what we call masking or windowing. And this is the same idea, but it blocks off all of the text that's not within those lines. So again, it just helps us to keep focus on what we're reading. And again, we have horizontal, and we have vertical, and then we have back to full screen mode.
So as well as reading, you can use camera and arm CCTVs in a couple different modes. One of which is the stealth view. So you could possibly apply makeup, check makeup, shave your face. And you can use distance mode. to look across the room, possibly at a blackboard or even out the window.
One of the other cool things about the Acrobat HD Ultra is that you can get the camera on a flexible arm separate from the monitor. So you can just buy the camera on a flexible arm. And because it's high definition, it uses an HDMI cable, which is the same type of cable that would plug into your high definition television. And using that cable, you can then plug it into your own screen. So if you have, for example, a 40-inch television at home, you can then plug the camera via the cable into your own television. And now, instead of the 27-inch screen, which we see here, you would have a 40-inch screen, which would be really large, and you would fit a ton of text on there. So this was Luke Scriven and Noreen Costello here at the Chicago Lighthouse. Thanks very much for watching this video today. And if you would like more information about the Acrobat HD Ultra or any of the other devices that we carry here in the store, you can call me on 312-997-3649, or you can visit us online at lighthousetoolsforliving.com. Thanks again, and have a great day.